Hi, what's going on, everybody? This is Stanley Parrish, Pillside Flow Studios, and welcome back to S.A.M.E. Well, today I want to talk to you a little bit about branding and graphic design. Graphic design is my field of specialty, and I've been a graphic designer for about 15 years now. I've been doing photography and videography for about 7 years, but graphic design and branding and art is my first love. And that's what I enjoy doing the most. But today I want to talk to you about branding. So hopefully, if you're an entrepreneur, you're a new business owner, and you're trying to get things up and going as far as branding and your brand identity, hopefully this will give you some kind of a clarification. So your branding and branding identity are three separate things that are different. You hear people talk all the time about their brand. Through the years, I came to realize that a lot of people don't know much about branding and graphic design and things like that. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's get into it. Your brand is not just about having a logo. It's not about having a business card, things like that. That's not your brand. It's much more deeper than that. Your brand goes deep. Your brand is all about how people feel about you. What's their gut feeling about you and your products, your services, your company, what you represent, what you stand for. What type of experience did you give them? When they think of you, what comes to mind? Did you give them good customer service? Did you give them bad customer service? If you have a client or you have a store and you have a customer that comes in and you have a bad attitude, you're not treating them with respect, that's going to be part of your brand. You're going to be known as the person or the company that has a bad attitude, you don't care about your customers, have poor customer service. That's going to be tied to your brand, and you don't want that. So your brand is all about what experience did you give people? How do they feel about you? Do they have a connection with you? Do they feel like they know you? That's your brand. Next, we want to talk about branding, which is different from your brand. Branding is the process of building awareness and recognition, and also building customer trust. That's what branding is, the process, the efforts that you're making to make a connection with people, to make people trust you. What are you doing? What kind of systems are you putting in place? So what are some ways you can build your brand? What are some ways you can build brand awareness to make people aware of who you are, aware of your products and your services and your company or your personal brand. You can use social media. That's one way, right? You can use Facebook. You can use Instagram, Twitter. You can use Periscope. You can use LinkedIn. You have all these different platforms online that you can use just by using, you can use your smartphone or your computer. Other ways you can build awareness is through newspapers, through your website, having a blog. If you're a writer, if you love to write, you might want to think about starting a blog, start a website. You can even do some guest blogging on other people's blogs or websites. You can use, like I said, radio, television, all these different things that you can do to build awareness. So any way you can think of getting the word out about you and your brand, whether it's business card, passing out brochures, going door to door, word of mouth, all that is branding, building your brand. Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about is my favorite, brand identity. That's my favorite part because pretty much that's where graphic design comes in. If you're going to have a successful brand identity, you need to hire a professional graphic designer, because it starts with design. It starts with having those concepts in mind for your logo. You know, I see a lot of people, a lot of professional people, they don't have a nice looking brand identity, and that's pretty sad because that's important. That's what people see. We're told to not judge a book by its cover, but we do it all the time. We do it all the time, especially in business. If you have a business card, you have a logo, you have a website. If it doesn't look good, you're gonna lose a customer. You're gonna lose a potential client. So you wanna make sure your brand identity looks good. Your brand identity, those are the things that are tangible and can be seen, that can be touched, that can be heard. It's your logo, it's your business card, your letterhead, your brochures. If you're an author, it's your book, your book cover. How does your book cover look? Your flyers. It can be your banners. If you have banners or retractable banners or step and repeat banners. If you have an event and you're using a backdrop, you want all that stuff to look good. It can be your colors, the colors that you're using to represent your company. That's part of your brand identity. Your font choice, your font sizes. We all know there's thousands of fonts to choose from, but a graphic designer knows what font to use to represent your company. So a lot of these companies, big companies that you see out here, they spend millions of dollars just on branding and researching what logos work, what type of logos, what colors to use. You look at the most recognizable brands out there today. Look at McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Microsoft, Apple, all these companies. Look at their branding. When they put stuff out, they make sure it looks good, okay? There's a lot of research that goes into this kind of stuff. They have huge marketing departments. They have professional graphic designers and artists out there that know how to put things together. And like I was saying before, I know some business owners, entrepreneurs, business professionals. I see that, sometimes they put flyers on Facebook and things like that, and the flyers look like they were made with Microsoft Word or PowerPoint. You can't do that. Not if you're serious about your brand, you can't do that. You need to have a professional graphic designer because designers have the software needed to make your stuff look good. You have Adobe Photoshop, the whole Adobe suite, the whole Adobe Creative Suite. If you don't know how to use it, if you want to do your own designing, you need to learn the software, the industry standard that's used to make your ideas come to life. Y'all cut it out. All this clip art, this Microsoft stuff, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint. Stop it, okay? Stop it. Hire a graphic designer to do the work for you, because this is your brand. You got to take it seriously, okay? So your brand identity, companies use their brand identity to play on your senses, okay? Your 5 senses: sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. Your 5 senses. Your brand identity, you want to use it to play on the 5 senses. These companies, they understand this. And like I said, they spend a lot of money to figure out how to get your attention. There are thousands of companies fighting for your attention every day. And they're going to influence you. They influence you by playing on your senses. Okay, so we're going to talk about sight. How do companies use sight to influence you to get your attention? Okay, your logo. You're able to see their logo, okay? They're going to use specific colors. Some logos have hidden meanings in them, and I'm going to show you an example of that. Fonts, the fonts that companies use. You want to use, the graphic designers understand that you want to use specific fonts for different situations. I'm going to show you these logos, and we're going to go over how what the colors represent. Take a look. Okay, so here we're going to talk about these different logos you see here and their colors and what the colors represent. So this is a color emotion guide. You can find this on Google. You can do a quick Google search for logo colors or logo colors meanings and something like that. I can't remember exactly what I searched for, but you can see here we have orange. The color orange is at the top, and it says optimism, clarity, and warmth. So you have Nikon, UPS, IMDb, Sprint, Subway, the Shell's gas station logo, Best Buy, Hertz, and McDonald's. So all these logos use warm colors. Like I said, it says optimism. It's warm. You want to use warm colors when you're trying to show optimism. Okay. So the next one is I'm sorry, those colors are yellow. I'm sorry, I said orange before, but the colors are yellow, warm colors. The next color is orange. Orange is a friendly color, cheerful, and confidence. So if you're trying to establish your brand as being like friendly and fun, then you might want to use the color orange. Right here you see Nickelodeon, Hooters, Amazon, Payless, Firefox, Fanta, Stars, Crush, Shutterfly. All these different colors, all these different logos are using the color orange in their logo to represent fun and friendliness. Okay, so next you have the color red. When you think of red, what do you think about? You think about passion. You think about excitement. It's bold. It brings attention. So we have Kellogg's, Nintendo, Kmart. You have Coca-Cola, CNN, Exxon, Virgin Records, Ace, Target, Canon. All these different companies use red. They're really trying to get your attention. The bold red colors, excitement, passion. The next color is purple. A lot of times when you think of purple, you think of royalty. In this case, purple is used to show that you're creative, imaginative, and wise. You have the sci-fi, you have T-Mobile, Barbie, Yahoo, Welch's, Taco Bell. The next color is blue. Blue is a very safe color. If you want to be seen as simple, clean, professional, safe, blue is the color that you want to use. It's a color of trust, dependable, strength. Here you can see Dell, AT&T, Lowe's, HP, Twitter, Oreo, Facebook, IBM, Walmart, Vimeo. All these companies, all these logos are blue because they want you to think of them as being trustworthy, dependable. The next color is green. Green is a peaceful color. Represents health and wellness and growth. Here you can see we have Whole Foods, Animal Planet, Tropicana, Spotify, Monster Drink, BP, gas station. What is that? Publix, Starbucks. All these companies represent health, wellness, peace, growth. And the next color, the last color is gray. Stands for balance. Calm is a calm color. Neutral. You got Cartoon Network, Apple. What is that? Hyundai, Honda, Nike, Puma. All these logos are grayscale, black and white, gray. It's just a great all-around good color to use. It's a very easygoing color, easy on the eyes. So next time you're thinking about doing a logo for yourself or for your company, think very carefully about the colors that you're going to use, because all these colors have meaning. They mean something, and they're going to affect your target audience in different ways. So the next one is hearing, sound. How do companies use sound? Think about it. Companies have sounds attached. If you think about State Farm, they have different. Every company have their own jingle. State Farm, they have music. When you look at their commercials, it goes something like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You have Folgers, the coffee company, Folgers. The best part of waking up, Folgers in your cup. Okay, I know I can't sing, but I'm trying to make a point here. Okay, so what's another way we use sound? To think about it, if there's a store, a retail store or something like that, where you might have older people shopping at, they're gonna have music playing that's easy to listen to, like soft, easy listening music. Maybe some jazz or some nice soft R&B music or something. They're not gonna have a lot of rap music or rock music playing, because they want to make those older people feel comfortable while they're shopping, hoping that they're spending a lot of money with them, right? So, if you're in the grocery store or a toy store, Walmart or something like that, they're probably going to have like some fun, cheerful, upbeat music playing, because they know they have kids and a lot of young people in the store. So they want to, uplift and make you happy, make you feel good. So they're going to be playing some upbeat music. They don't want you in there feeling all sad and down. They want you to be excited about spending money. So we also use sound to influence your emotions, to make you feel a certain way. You see this a lot in movies. And I'm gonna show you an example right here. Check it out.
Music can shape a scene when used correctly. It can also overpower it if not. The wrong choice of music can even cause your scene to convey something that you never intended, or just ruin it altogether. A good example of how music can shape a scene would be this.
I got this for you. Go ahead. Open it. I got this for you.
I want us to make a new start.
But she keeps losing you.
Go ahead.
No,
Open it.
love you.
You bring me tenderness.
Okay, so the next of the 5 senses that we're going to talk about is taste. How do companies use taste to influence you? Okay, so if you're in the food business, right? If you have a restaurant or you're a chef, you have a food truck, okay? And we might as well just throw smell in there too, because you don't want your food to smell good but taste nasty, okay? You want to have both. You want it to smell good, you want it to taste good. You can't have one without the other, because if you have food that smells good but it tastes bad, you're gonna lose clients. You're gonna lose customers. It's just as simple as that. If you sell candy or drinks, snacks, or whatever, you want it to taste good, right? So you can get people to come back, and you can have them tell their friends, and so on and so on. So as far as smell goes, if you think about perfume and cologne, if you're shopping for some cologne or perfume, you pick it up in the store, you want to smell it, right? You want to see how it smells before you make a purchase. So you think about Bath and Body Works, all these different places. They're gonna make sure everything is smelling good because they want your money and they want your continued business. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about touch. How do companies, they know that touch is important too. That's another one of your senses that they play on. So if you think about it, an example, if you're shopping for a car, you go to the dealership, okay? They're gonna want you to sit down in that car so you can feel it, right? They want you to feel the leather, feel the interior, feel the steering wheel. You know, they want, and also they use smell too because they want to make sure the car has that nice new car smell. Also, if you're a lady and you're shopping for a new purse, you know, they have all those expensive purses. I don't know the name of them, what Gucci, Michael Kors, or whatever. You know, when you're shopping for that purse, those companies, they're going to make sure they're using the finest material, the finest fabric, because they want that purse to feel good to you when you pick it up. Also, if you're shopping for clothes, if you're shopping for, you know, blankets, bedspreads, they want the fabric to feel good. You know, I mean, that's one of the first things you do. You want to feel it. You want to see how it feels up against your skin, up against your body, before you make a purchase. So that's how we use touch, and that's it. Those are the 5 senses that I want to talk about, how companies use those senses to influence your buying decisions. So we talked a little bit about your branding and brand identity and how they are different. They are not the same. So hopefully you were able to get a little bit more insight on this subject. And, you know, if you're a business owner, business professional, if you're thinking about, you know, starting a company, or if you're thinking about ways you can build your personal brand, hopefully you were able to get something out of this video. Please continue to support the YouTube channel, our Facebook page. If you like the video, please share it with everybody, your friends and family. Make sure you like the Facebook page. S.A.M.E, singers, artists, musicians, and entertainers. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.